CEO Guccii, man. We've been watching you for a little minute, man. I've been seeing you since around like 2021, 2022 probably, man. I've been, seeing you pop in and out with the music shit, but then you would disappear from it and you wouldn't even be dropping or previewing no snippets or nothing like that. But now, as of lately, for like the past couple months, past year, I say, it seemed like you've been way more consistent and shit like that. What you been on? How you, what got you into this shit and what changed up?
Shit. Me staying out the way and shit. I really was in and out of jail. That's why I really stopped like doing music and shit. I was like, you feel me, going through shit, all type of shit. Then I had my daughter and shit too. So shit, I really trying to be out the way and stay out of jail and shit, bro. So I started chilling and shit, really trying to focus on rap really, cause all my people was like shit, chill and shit, like bro, you feel me, like you ain't be doing too much shit. Then I started chilling, I started locking in on that shit though for sure, cause everybody be fucking with my shit.
Alright. So let's go back to like the beginning for real. Like before you even got into this music shit, what would you say or who would you say got you, inspired to start even fucking with the music shit?
My pops and my uncle and shit. My pops, he was rapping and shit like back then and shit. He was like known and shit in Acres Home. He had like a little group called A Mobstaz and shit. In Garden City and shit.
Yeah.
So shit, like, that's why I grew up around music. I always grew up around music because shit, all my people was like rapping and shit, my uncles and shit like this. So then shit, I really fell in love with that shit. I just caught on to that shit.
Was you ever around like any studio sessions and shit like that?
Hell yeah, I stayed in the studio. Like my dad used to be in the studio and shit. I be in the studio all the time and shit. Tilly used to bring me to the studio all the time. I be thugging my pop and shit. So I really just got into that shit. Like, I see my dad and shit, how they be making beats and shit.
Yeah.
My daddy, I be running, he be fucking rapping and shit, putting verses on that hoe. My mama I was around all that shit. That's why I really like fell in love with that shit. That shit was like some shit that was like looking fun and be like some live ass something. Hell yeah, I'm fuck with that shit.
Yeah. So cause you rapping on some new school, on some way like your shit different from like how shit was back then. So I'm pretty sure your pops was rapping on some way different shit. So
right.
What shaped your style into how it is now, versus then following the same type style he was on and you grew up hearing him on?
Shit, cause I started off shit with the sound that I heard him on, like all the, like the regular H-time freestyle, like man, hold up, you feel me? As a young nigga just freestyling, talking about riding on swingers and shit, slabs, all that type of shit. Like I used to rap about that type of shit on that type of level, like, cause I grew up around that type of shit. So
yeah,
I was on that. I was like rapping like when I was a little nigga and shit, young nigga and shit. But when I got older and shit, I don't know. I just like started rapping. I was rapping more. I started recording myself and shit. Like I had a laptop and all type of shit. So I started recording myself. And like I started just, I don't know, finding my sound throughout that shit, type of shit.
Was there anybody you was listening to around that time? Like, any young people, any new artists that's out right now that you was fucking with that kind of helped that too? To help that process?
Shit,
whether they from Houston or not, like it can be, anywhere, any popping artist that was popping around the time you was starting to listen to your own type of music and shit like that, and figure out how to shape your style. Or it was some shit to where that's just some shit you end up doing on your own.
Nah, for sure. I was listening to people for sure. Like, I was listening to like a lot of young niggas and shit. Like, I don't know. I was listening to a lot of shit, bro. Like, I stayed on to like the upcoming music, like the shit that was coming up for my generation type shit. Like all the young niggas that was coming up and rapping and shit. I stayed on that type of like, you feel me, trying to see like who the hottest young nigga, like who,
yeah.
You feel me, like what's the trend, like how niggas rapping, like you feel me, so I can like find myself in that shit and be like, damn, I can, feel me, come this way and be even harder with this shit, like in my own way though type shit. So yeah, I was really listening to a lot of motherfuckers, like shit, niggas that's on right now, like niggas that we know, you feel me, like celebrities and shit, and young niggas coming up shit. I was listening to a lot of motherfuckers shit. So
what's your pops relationship like right now with the music shit? Y'all still, he's still around fucking with it or what?
Yeah, he that nigga support me heavy on God.
Yeah.
Like, I was just with my pops the other day though, like at his studio. My mama, he got a studio too. He helped connected with like a skate ring and shit.
Yeah.
They be having all type of shit up there. But I was up there with him the other day and shit. Like he support me heavy shit. Bro be listening to all my shit. He be hearing my shit. He be calling me about it. When he around rap, like my daddy, he be around a lot of rappers and shit. Like he know and shit. So he be around niggas like, you feel me? He'll call me and shit. Like when he around niggas, oh, look who I'm with. He'll try to introduce me to niggas and all type of shit. So my daddy fucking me heavy for sure. That's my pops. I love that nigga. So.
Yeah, like that. So CEO Guccii, where the name come from?
Shit. Really, a lot of people don't know this shit. I really got that Guccii shit from a game, like on the game and shit. I used to be on the game as a young nigga, like I used to be on the game a lot, like 2K and shit, GTA, all this shit. I used to be on the game. So like my gamer tag when I first made like my pops bought me like when 2K16 came out and shit, my pops had bought me like the VC and all that shit so I could play. So I used to go to my pop's house because he had Wi-Fi and shit. So I used to go to his shit to play the game type shit. So I made my gamer tag. That was like fake Guccii 1. Oh God. So like everybody was calling me Guccii on the game, Guccii and shit. Then I started rapping and shit. I started just using Guccii type shit. Like I really had a lot of names before I had Guccii, but I mean CEO Guccii and shit. But I really like came up with that whole like ass shit. I got hold on like. I just couldn't just like put Guccii. At first my shit was Lil Guccii, like L-U-L, then Guccii with 2 eyes type shit.
For sure.
But then I got older and shit and got on some CEO shit. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna put CEO in front of that.
I say the past 3 months, what you been on musically? Like, what's your grind been like musically the past 3 months?
Shit, the past 3 months, shit, the studio with this hoe. Shit, really, every day, shit, these past 3 months, I've been with this hoe. We gotta be at the studio. We stay in the studio working, just recording all day, recording all type of shit. We just be in that hoe recording. So it's really, you feel me? I've been on some music shit for sure. I've been recording shit, been trying to stay consistent with this shit. So.
And like I said, like before, like when I was first seeing you, you know, it was on and off and shit, and now that it's back consistent, what would you say? Do you feel like you got a game plan now that you going in, like you've been so consistent? Do you got a game plan now?
For sure, I got a game plan for sure. I'm really locked in. Like, I noticed a lot of people fucking with me and shit. Shout out Sauce and shit too. Like, bro, fucking me heavy for shit show. On God and shit. Like, a lot of more people be fucking with me and shit. Like, so and it's a lot of people like that. I be out and shit, young niggas and shit. I be taking pictures with young niggas and shit, all type of shit. Like, people be yelling my name, they see me and shit, all type of shit. So I be like, that shit like really keep me going. Like, damn, I'm really doing something. So I really gotta do something with this shit, like the shit show. I feel like that Houston drill shit, bro. Like, I feel like we started that shit. Like, you feel me? Like the young niggas, like.